church, preach, tabernacle.
Church, preach, tabernacle. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of that deep shit where we connect them dots like we always do. All right? Now, in this episode, please don't get thrown off by the title. All right? Don't think I'm finna get into some super religious type of rhetoric and start spewing all kind of shit, because if you ever watched any of these videos, you should know by now I don't rock with that type of shit. All right, now we're gonna get into church. What is church really, and why does it work, or better yet, how? Most importantly, how does it work? How does church work? It works. I just think that people have taken the concept of it because of religion, twisted it, and used it for their own personal gain. All right? Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Now, one does not need a middleman to connect with their higher self, better yet, their ancestors, better yet, the thing they think is the creator, the most high, whatever label you want to put on it. There is no middleman needed. All right? You may need some study partners, some coaches, but there is no middleman that's needed to make that direct connection between you and of what you speak, or of what you seek. No middleman is needed. All right? Now, our pineal gland is very key into this conversation. You have to understand that your pineal gland pretty much acts as a connection point, or an antenna, if you will, to connect to higher frequencies, your higher self, your ancestors, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, along this long chain of source. All right? Now, what happens is, and if you've ever played with antennas, if you start to put other antennas together, you get a stronger reception. And that's what church is. It is a lot of antennas in a building, quote unquote place, whatever, right, that have their antennas set. Now, what happens is, the person calling themselves the preacher or pastor, because what do pastors do? They lead their sheeple in the field, in the pastors, right? Who is dictating the focus or the direction of the antennas. And this is where the faultiness, or where the selfish gain takes place in the church, because either the preacher, pastor, reverend, rabbi, whatever, either they don't know, they don't show, or they don't care about what's going on in the hood.
Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood.
I'm playing. I had to say that. Either they don't know what they're talking about, or they do know better and they're purposely leading the people down the wrong path. Either way it goes, this is why I personally do not subscribe to church. Now, that doesn't mean I won't go. I don't go. But that doesn't mean I am closed-minded to people. Because you can hear a message from a bum. You can hear a message from a child. You can, you know what I'm saying? The universe can speak to you through anything per se, but you won't catch me in a church on any given Sunday, to be honest with you. But I'm never closed-minded to things. But most pastors don't know what they're talking about, or preachers. They don't know what they're talking about. And for those who do know, these are the true wicked. This is the real true wicked, you know what I'm saying? That's in your face, live and direct, trying to take your place, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why it's important to understand that a lot of times your thoughts may not be your thoughts. Your actions may not be your actions because people are taking advantage of your two-way antenna. They're feeding off of it, and they're planting seeds for their own benefit, you know what I'm saying? So I say, find and gravitate towards like minds. You know what I'm saying? Gravitate towards like-minded people. And if you start to raise your vibration, you'll find that there will be a lot of people who will leave your life. You know what I'm saying? There will be a lot of people who will leave your life, no matter what the circumstance or situation may be. It may be in the form of a stupid fight over nothing, and you're just looking at it like, man, we're fighting over nothing. But really what it comes down to is once you start to change your vibration, the people around you change. You know what I'm saying? The people around you change. And then, you know, on my journey personally, you know what I'm saying, I've been through that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been through the phase of feeling alone. And I still feel alone. I could be in a room full of people and I'll feel alone because I understand that my vibration, I'm not in the vibrational match here. You know what I mean? I'm offset. So I feel alone. And that's part of it. Bobby Hemmett once said, the spiritual path is a lonely one. You know what I'm saying? And it is, you know. But what you'll find if you stay on this path, you will eventually start to connect with like-minded people, or like vibrational people, I should say. Like vibrational is a better phrase. And that's all good, and that's what you want to do, because when you start to be around people who are vibrating on the same frequency as you, and you guys' antennas are around each other, you will start to see a lot of supernatural and weird things occur. You know what I'm saying? Weird things start, not weird, but just other type of things start to happen around you. And that's because you are now amongst, you know, true church. True church is that. True church is finding your soul partners, your lost brothers, your lost sisters, your soul group. That's what this is called. That's the true church, not some building with a pew. And watch this. Have you ever peeped that most churches have some type of vaulted ceilings? It's because vaulted ceilings, angles and corners. Look, I'm looking at the angles and corners in the vaults in the living room here, because light works off of angles. You know what I'm saying? So when you all in church giving all your energy to whoever you in church for, no matter what church it is, it's going to be some type of vaulted ceiling. Man, that's because they're harnessing that energy, man. I'm just sidebarring, man. That's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to the true church. The true church is finding your soul group. So find your soul group. That's it. Go. Find your soul group.